All right, hi guys. Oliver, thanks for asking me to do this. So what I'd like to do now is just do a sample call where we can pretend we're calling a restaurant, and I'll just let you know what Groupon does and how I kind of pitch it on our end, and hopefully that'll help you guys too. So maybe you guys can play along with me. Should I look right in? Okay. So hi, Oliver.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, this is Chris calling from Groupon, and I just found you guys online. I found your website, and I found your online reviews, and I think it's great. People seem to really love your restaurant. And the reason I'm calling is we'd like to do a write-up and promote you guys as one of the best businesses on Groupon. Have you heard of Groupon before?
No, I'm sorry.
No? Well, real quick, Oliver, I know you're busy, but Groupon is a incredibly successful feature of the day website. And what we do is we feature one of Boston's best businesses every day, and we build an email campaign for you, and we send it out to our subscribers. And the goal here, Oliver, is to get people excited about going into your restaurant. And the way that we do that is we attach a great offer, and a great offer on our site is usually half off. Now, we've actually worked with a number of top restaurants before. You may be familiar with sushi restaurant right down the street that we worked with last week. We were able to bring them about 3,000 new customers. So does this all make sense? Does this sound familiar to you?
Sounds interesting.
It sounds interesting. Well, if you have a few minutes, what I'd like to do is just kind of show you how it all works. Now, a lot of times, Oliver, I'll bring people onto our website and I'll show them what it actually looks like. And that's usually a big selling point for us. So what I'll do is I'll make sure I know which one of our markets has a restaurant feature live. And hopefully it's doing well. And I'll direct people to go. So I'll ask them, if you have a few minutes, are you near a computer? What I'd like to do is just show you real quick what we do and how it all looks. And I think it'll make a lot of sense once you see it. I promise I won't keep you long because I know we're both busy. If you could, though, go to Groupon.com, and you'll notice that we're working with a restaurant right now. And the offer that they're doing today is $15 gets you $30 worth of food. So the initial offer is not just a discount, Oliver. It's kind of like bait. It's a way to get people in the door. And what we found is once our subscribers are inside, they end up spending a lot more. So it's not just a discount, and our subscribers don't see it as a discount. This is just a compelling offer. It's a way to get people into the door. So what we do is we build this email campaign for you. We actually do all the work. We build it from scratch, and we send it out to all of our subscribers. And in Boston, we've got about 250,000 opt-in subscribers who look forward to this email every morning. So they're looking forward to it. It becomes a very easy sell. They're looking to us to tell them what the next best restaurant is in their city. And that's where you guys come in. If we did a feature for you, we'd build an email campaign, we'd send it out to everybody, and we'd get people excited. So how's that all sound? Does that make sense?
Very much.
All right. So just like we did with the last restaurant, $15 gets you $30 worth of food and drink. And I've looked at your menu and I've looked at your pricing, and I think $30 would be appropriate. I would imagine the average bill for you guys is probably around $40 or $50. So if we can get our subscribers in for $30, they're likely to spend more, maybe $40, maybe $50. So what we found is that if we can get our subscribers in and they bring 2 or 3 people, the final bill is going to be a lot higher than the Groupon value, which is really where you make up a lot of that money. So you can see that this model works really well for restaurants. So what I'd like to do is help you set up an email campaign here that we can set up for your business, and hopefully we can get you a couple hundred new subscribers.
Thanks very much.
There you go. So Oliver, at this time I would ask them a little bit more about their business. I'd probably go on and flatter them a little bit more about their website and how great they are, and tell them that they'd be a great fit. After all, we only like to work with the top businesses, so that's why I'm calling you guys. I'd walk them through the contract. I'd let them know that I'm going to send them something, and I'd make them aware of all the details, so when they get it, they're comfortable with it. I don't want them to be surprised by any detail. So I would tell them about the profit share, how it works. I don't think I touched on that, but I would get to it. I would tell them that from the $15 we collect, we do a profit share on the back end, which is a great thing. It means you don't have to pay anything up front. We'll collect all the money. We actually take care of all the transactions, all the customer service. We do all that work for you. And then at the end of the day, we share that with you. So at the end of the day, from the $15 we collect, we would send you a check for $750, and we'd send you a subscriber. And all that we ask is that you treat our subscribers like the best customers you've ever had, because we're going to build you up as one of the best businesses. So our subscribers are going to have an expectation in their mind. And Oliver, if you can meet that expectation, these people are going to love you. And it's a great opportunity for you to create some repeat business. We're also going to ask them to share this. If they have a great experience, we want them to talk about it. So we're going to encourage them to go online and leave reviews. So usually after a Groupon promotion, you'll find that the viral fallout will increase your online reviews, which is a great thing. So again, it's not just a discount. These people are coming in for a great experience, and the Groupon is what got them in there. So if they have a good experience, they're going to share it, and you're going to create some repeat business. So again, I would go back to the contract. I would tell them what's going to be in it. I would quickly try to go over the terms, because now that they're excited, I don't want to keep them on the phone too long, but I want to be open and honest about what they can expect. I would go over the numbers, the fine print, the exclusions. I would steer them away from doing too many restrictions. If they wanted to make it just for the weekdays and not on the weekends, I would steer them away from that. I would set their expectations on how many we could sell. If it's a great restaurant and a great business, a great offer, we can sell 1,000, we can sell 5,000. I need to make sure that's okay. And then after that, I tell them I'm going to send them a contract. We call it a rate confirmation. I call it an email contract. I tell them to take a quick look at it, and if everything looks good, they need to send it back to me, and then we'll begin the process. Scheduling usually takes about a month, maybe 2 months, so be patient. When we know that it's going up, I'll remain in good communication with you. I'll let you know exactly what's going to happen. And then after that, we'll cross our fingers. We'll put it up, we'll cross our fingers, and we hope we sell a bunch for you. And that's usually it. After that, I say that I'm excited for them and that they should be too, and I let them off the phone. At that point, I'll build the rate confirmation, the contract, and I'll send it to them probably within 10 or 15 minutes. I want it to be fresh. And hopefully we get it back within a day or two. Sometimes it takes longer. So usually I'll follow up within 3 or 4 days. And I'll ask them if they have any questions at all. I'll try to get them excited once again. And I'll say that our slots are filling up quickly. So if they want to get in a timely manner, I need the contract back so I can get it in front of my scheduling team. So that's one of the challenges. After they're excited, they don't always send the terms back. So how do we get them to get it back? So once they get it back, everything's great. And that's about it. That's kind of start to finish. It's kind of quick.
Can you one time more do the profit share part? So kind of like, so how much does it cost? How does it work?
Well, it doesn't really cost anything, Oliver. What you do is you present a great offer on our site to get people excited, and then after that, we do a profit share on the back end. So what that means is there's no out-of-pocket. You don't have to pay anything to be on Groupon. We'll take care of everything, and then at the end of the day, we're going to send you a check. So we do a profit share on the back end, and that profit share is typically a 50-50 split, which means for every Groupon we sell, we'll send you a check for half, and we'll send you a subscriber. At that point, Oliver, I usually stop talking about the numbers and I start talking about my subscribers. I'll say that we're going to send you half and a subscriber, and all that we ask is that you provide our subscriber with a great experience. So I tell them that it's a half profit share, but that can be a tough pill to swallow. So I immediately kind of switch the attention to our subscribers are going to be excited. And that's the real value. You shouldn't be looking to make a lot of money here. You should be looking to get in qualified, excited people. So I usually switch the attention and talk about that. But I'm very upfront that it's a 50% profit share. So for every Groupon we sell, we'd send you a check for half and a subscriber.
So kind of, I'm supposed to offer something for 25, which costs 50 usually, and then on top you take a 50% profit share. So ultimately I only get $12.50.
Correct. Oliver, you're right. But remember that we're going to put certain restrictions on. And for restaurants, this is a big part. The first thing we'll say is that there's a limit of 1 Groupon per table. And what we found is that our subscribers don't go into restaurants like yours alone. So for every Groupon we sell, we assume that we're going to get you 2, 3, or maybe a 4 top. And the price of that final bill is going to be much higher than a single person. So you're getting $12.50 for 1 Groupon sold. But you're also getting a potential of 3, 4, maybe even more customers. And again, that final bill is going to be much higher. So that's really where you're making up that difference. So that's how I answered that objection. And that's a hard objection to answer. That's a real objection. And we found that that's maybe the best way to do it, is let them know that you can only use one Groupon per table. And we assume that we're going to be driving more than just one person. So that's how restaurants make up that difference in that money.
What's the number one objection that comes when you talk to restaurants?
The same.
The same?
How much does it cost? The money. Because in restaurants, there's real costs associated with the food they're giving away. So it's not just a good idea for them. It's a real idea. They have to make sure that they're covering their costs. So the cost is definitely the main objection. And if we're doing our job properly and building the value of the advertising, the viral advertising, and the quality customers that we're driving there, then that's the real value. So if they think that they're going to use Groupon to make a lot of money, we need to change that idea, because that's a real objection. So instead of answering that specific question, you need to shift their thinking and then answer the new question that you've put in their mind. How valuable is Groupon?
When you do a spa call or kind of a beauty call or something, is it very different, or it's kind of the same story?
It's similar. For the spas, they also have hard costs associated with the products and the time that the technicians are using. Another real objection with spas is the volume. Because it takes an hour for one technician to do a massage, for example, how can they service 1,000 people in a timely manner? So that becomes a challenge as well. With spas, we usually say the same thing. When people have a good experience at a spa, they talk about it. So if we can get a qualified customer in and have a good experience, they're going to share that. And if you can retain maybe 10% of the people that we send your way, then that's going to be very valuable. That will have a real impact on your business. So if you can convert only 10 or 20%, which I think you can, then you're going to have a lot of repeat business. And this same time next year, you're going to see the real effect of having worked with Groupon. If they're concerned about the volume, we'll say that, first of all, subscribers have to call to set a reservation. So this gives them the opportunity to see people as needed. We'll also adjust the expiration date. So instead of a 3-month or a 6-month expiration, maybe we do a 12-month expiration. So the spa has time to see all the new clients. And finally, we try to set our subscribers' expectation that if it's a successful business and they're offering a great deal, they should expect that it's going to be busy. So we try not to have our subscribers use them right away. We hope that our subscribers will wait a month, 2 months, 3 months before they begin to use it. And that way the business doesn't get flooded immediately after the feature. These are all real objections, and there's no real answer except for making them feel comfortable about what we can do for them.
Is an objection coming kind of that I don't want to halve my price? It's kind of like it's a dumping, kind of like it's bad for the brand or something?
Sure, bad for the brand. They don't like to discount because it's bad for the brand. One of the reasons I was calling you in the first place, Oliver, is because you have an amazing brand. In fact, the only businesses we want to work with are ones with amazing brands. Most of the businesses we work with don't associate themselves with a discount site, and that's not what we are. That's not our culture. There's a reason why we've been on Good Morning America, the Today Show, the Wall Street Journal, is because we have a different approach to it. This isn't about just giving a discount. This is about getting people off of their butts or out of their house to try new things. So this is a way to reach a new demographic, a qualified demographic, young professionals who are interested in doing high-end services like yours. So this isn't seen as a discount site. And because it's just a one-day promotion, it's only seen to our subscribers who love Groupon and love the businesses associated with us. This isn't like a coupon that goes out to everybody and is available at any time for anyone. This is a one-day promotion just with Groupon. And if you look at some of the businesses we've worked with, we have a pretty exclusive and desirable client list. You'd be in good company. Groupon is hot, and being associated with Groupon is a good thing. Are you convinced, Oliver?
Thank you very much. I'm convinced.
Very good.
So,
Stop. Okay.
Let's play for a second.